Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I have got Elmo here with me today. Elmo, baby Elmo. We love his nappy. It's just so cute. That patty feeling? It's kind of cute. And it feels like he's got like those little beans that you find in a bean bag in his butt. It's so cute. So anyway, we're here to say thank you so much for joining us at the channel, and tell you about a little scenario that just happened not so long ago. So anyway, I get lots of YouTube comments and I love them all. And it was a video I'd done, I don't know, a few months ago, and anyway, it was about a trigger warning for the divine feminine, because it was talking about how at the time some divine feminines, were kind of a little bit in their ego, because when you're pissed off with someone, especially the divine masculine, you do come back down to the ego, because you feel like you're hurting because they're not doing something you want to do. So anyway, I was talking kind of one-on-one with someone regarding this, and anyway, it was going all right, and I was trying to explain, because they were asking about questions about in the video, and then all of a sudden they just said, "Don't you dare twist my words, how dare you?" Like getting really crazy in the comments. And I was like, I don't actually think this person is a divine feminine at all, because she's completely in her ego. And not just that, but kind of looking to be spiteful and mean on purpose. And that's really what a karmic does. So anyway, I don't know this person at all, but if you're watching my video today, you have been muted. There's a mute button on YouTube, and there's also a hide the notification button. So I won't see any of your comments anymore if you do write them. So I just thought I'd let you know. So what's going on in the world right now is that people are upset in general about their own circumstance. Okay, especially people who aren't twin flames. And many twin flames will notice that they're coming across really angry people, or people who are being very ungrateful and very selfish. And so this is kind of like a little test to see, are you going to go into your ego, or are you going to politely decline the invitation to have an argument? So I just wanted to let twin flames know that that's what's going on. So, if your uncle's brother's cousin's sister's dog, I doubt the dog would argue with you, but you know what I mean. If someone starts an argument with you, it can be a test from the divine. Are you going to have to be right, or can you just walk away? Sometimes it's easier to just walk away. Anyway, I love the mute button. I don't get many negative comments on my channel at all, but that was just really rude and insulting, because on one hand they were trying to learn from me, which is great because I love teaching people things, but on the other hand they were, I don't know, kind of trying to push me into a corner of their belief system. And I've been doing the twin flame journey for a really long time, coaching people for a really long time, and having successes for a really long time. So I'm not saying that I know more than anyone, and I would never say that, but I do know that when someone wants to have an argument about the twin flame journey, that they've got a lot of healing to do in themselves. And most times too, that person isn't a twin flame. Because a twin flame, if you're on the twin flame journey, you know how difficult it is and how compassionate you need to be to yourself, let alone other people. Okay, so me and Elmo are here today anyway. We'll get out of that yucky energy. Me and Elmo are here today giving you cuddles. Ready? We're cuddling you. But we want to talk about something that may not be understood very well in the twin flame journey. So it's a concept video. We might do a little quick check-in with divine masculine as well. But it's about what goes on in the 3D. And so I did a little drawing earlier on, because you know how much I love drawing. And of course it's stick figures, because I can't do anything better. But this top part here is a depiction of the divine masculine, and how when he comes in the third dimensional reality, you know, it brings this blissful feeling to divine feminine. And then as the separation occurs, she can, you know, her kind of happiness can change over time. You know, this could be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or days, or months, or years even. And so she can get into a melancholy state, or even a sad state, when he's not around in the 3D. And so I'm here to explain this a little bit and say that energetically, when this here happens, when she gets sad, the divine feminine goes into this needy energy, and that pushes out energetically. And sometimes if the divine masculine is spiritually awake, he'll feel that in the ethereal or in the 5D. And so he might come back to kind of rescue her in a way. But more times than not, it'll push him away, because the frequency is different. Because generally he'll be kind of doing what he's doing in his life and being, I wouldn't say necessarily balanced, but he's not, usually men aren't hugely emotional, or the divine masculine, I should say, take gender how it resonates. But if he's not spiritually awakened, he won't know that she's sad. So what happens is it actually causes him to stay away more when she's in this state of neediness. And she doesn't mean to be, she just really misses him. So if she can stay in a higher vibration down the bottom here, where she's kind of not fussed about what he's doing, okay, and focuses upon herself. When she focuses upon herself in the 3D, or in reality, she actually focuses upon him as well, because what she does for herself, that's nurturing and loving for herself, actually translates to him. And then all of a sudden he's like energetically or magnetically attracted to her, we could say. And so then he goes, oh my God, I need her. And this is when the divine masculine can actually come back and say things like, you know, please don't leave me. I need you. I want to marry you. You know, things that, you know, kind of blow your mind. And so I want you to just take a look at the top little diagram here. So it's a normal feeling to feel sad when you're away from the divine masculine. But if you can transmute that energy as best you can and focus on the self and not take it personally, right? It's kind of like a test from the divine. You know, if you believe in unconditional love, if you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, whoever it is, if you believe in universal consciousness, if you understand that you're an awakened being and that you don't need to put outcomes on it and labels on it and all of those things on it, then you can really be happy within your own 3D life and know that it's coming. And so in the knowing that it's coming and that it's already yours, which is part of, conscious manifestation, then it's this non-fussed energy that draws them back like crazy. So the first step here, I'm just going to grab a pen here. The first step of this process is ascension, okay? So, if you're miserable when they go away, then we need to take a look at your ascension practices, because if you are affected so greatly by what they're doing in the 3D, then it means you need to come higher in vibration so that you can be happy and whole whether they come in or not. That you've got something to go on with whether they come in or not. So that's why I made my ascension course, my twin flame package. Okay, and then the second half is the manifestation. There are things that you can do here energetically. So, we've got you right in the 3D reality. Then you can manifest them energetically, and that's the fun part, because many twin flames that do my course, I can't obviously mention names and stuff, but some people haven't heard from their twin flame for years and years, and then all of a sudden there's an unblocking, or there's a communication, and then, and I literally have twin flames that sort of sit there and go, oh my God, now what do I do? So after this ascension practice and manifestation, this is when, when they actually do come in the physical world, that's when you can undertake the Magic 20, which is where you can ask me 20 questions about the 3D, back and forth. He said this, or what if he says this? How do I respond to that so I don't kind of chase him away again, energetically or otherwise? So basically what I've come up with is a system that really works for twin flames. I haven't had it not work yet. So it's kind of like, I don't know, we could say like a condom, it's 99.99999% effective. In fact, I just got a really beautiful email from a twin flame that has been using my courses and utilizing my courses, and she's given me permission to read that out to you. So I need to print it out and read it out. So it's a testimonial to say how it's changed her twin flame dynamic and her twin flame journey. And the most beautiful thing is that there'll be so many epiphanies that you'll have along the way, so many breakthroughs. There are so many layers of the twin flame journey that you don't expect. And even if you don't quite grasp all the teachings, the beautiful thing about doing my courses is that you can go back and do them again. Once you purchase them, they're yours forever. So it's definitely a 3D, 5D, back to 3D, holding space in 5D connection. And this is why so many twin flames get confused, because they kind of go, well, in the 3D, I'm really pissed off at my twin flame for not coming in. They're doing this thing to me. And then they go and meditate or pray or hold space for them and send them love in the 5D, which I find really strange, because those two energies are counteracting or differing from one another. And in fact, the woman that was, I think it was a woman. It was a divine feminine, but whether or not they're a woman or not, I don't know. But when they were having a go at me on YouTube comments before, which I've since deleted now, but they were trying to understand this, you know, because they were pissed off with their divine masculine in the 3D, and then also connecting in the 5D, and, you know, on one hand trying to give them love, and then on the other hand, you know, hating on them. And so it's kind of like, well, no wonder your divine masculine is all over the place, because you can't hate them and love them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and if you do, that means that there's work to be done. That means you've got a lot to do to bring them in, because your vibration is everything, and what you do with it is everything. So let's do a little check-in with divine masculine now. Just get my cards, and I'm feeling guided to use 2 decks today. I guess the other thing I want to say too is that the divine masculine is you. So if you really hate them, if you're really pissed off with them, you know, whatever you feel for them is a feeling inside of yourself. So it's kind of like it needs to be transmuted, because if you're hating on them and you're blaming them, then you're also blaming yourself, because they are you. Because you is not the mind or the ego, you is the soul. So we need to come from this at a soul level. Okay, you can't solve the twin flame journey. I mean, you kind of can. I mean, I kind of can, because I've been studying it for a really long time. But if you're in it and trying to solve it, trying to figure out why he's doing this or why she's doing that, it's actually not helpful, because you're coming at it from a soulmate perspective. And if you come at it from a soulmate perspective, then it doesn't work, because the soulmate connection is always coming from the mind. It's usually tit for tat, you know. I went and put the bins out or the trash out, so I want a massage, you know. Or if you don't meet me at 7 p.m. at the restaurant, it means you don't love me anymore. Or if you don't give me flowers on Valentine's Day, it means that you don't care about me, or something like that. You know, it's always this tit for tat sort of energy. So there's something going on for the divine masculine in the physical world. He's having to hold on to it because it's kind of right in front of him. So he needs to use his resources and perhaps his money. Some of your divine masculines may live in a city or a town, and they just feel like they're attached to what's going on in front of them right now. But they're also thinking about you and how they would like to reward you with all of your kindness. It's like, you know, in the future when I'm with her or him, take gender how it resonates, I'm going to give this back to say thank you. You know, that might be a gift, that might be a favor, that might be a kindness of some kind. I love this next one. It's the crow is literally pecking the guy's head. I feel like whoever is annoying him around him, that's annoying him, is kind of making him get a headache. It's like, this is such a freaking headache right now. And then the divine feminine can see him for what he really is, you know, a free sovereign being. Crows also can represent dark magic or black magic or spell work from the karmic. If you feel like you have been affected by that, or your twin flame has been affected by that, I was going to say don't comment, email me and I can help you remove that. Okay, that's been a theme for the past week or so. Headaches, also a theme. The need to drink more water, not be overthinking so much, perhaps a need to go to the ocean here. And so he wants to message, but he can't right now because of the situation in the 3D, or he can't message as often. But it's in his mind that he wants to. It's a beautiful energy, actually. You know, I want to be around my divine feminine because she brings me healing. She holds space for me. This actually came up yesterday, and I was talking to one of the divine feminines, and she was saying how she likes to bathe naked, I think, under the stars, or skinny dipping or something like that. So, you know, this is purity. This is holding space. You know, this isn't getting pissed off with your divine masculine because he's not coming in. Look, here. This is what we want to do all of the time. It's really hard. It's really hard. But they are you at the end of the day. So if you're mad at them, you're mad at yourself. Okay, and they can feel that energetically. So come out of the madness. Come out of the melancholy. Because the sun is here, and even though it's in reverse, you know, it's not quite a yes, it's a maybe. He's maybe thinking he can come and talk to you. So maybe your face is kind of, you know, So come into that. Yes, I'm having a wonderful time right now while my divine masculine's not here. And then the next card really shows it. Look, connect to your soul. Know that you are a sovereign being and you deserve love. His slowness isn't his fault this time. Well, it never really is. It's always because of what divine feminine's doing. And I always get in trouble for saying this, especially when karmics who aren't twin flames watch my channel. They go, I'm not doing anything. I'm a saint. I've never thought of anything bad apart from that I want to kill that person with kindness. Right? So it's this energy of really let go. Right? I hate the word detachment because detachment denotes that you're going to detach from them, and you're not, because they are you. Don't detach. But let it go. Go back to that annoying Frozen song. Let it go, let it go. You can thank me later. You have that in your head all day. Let's see let's get a quickie message from him, because it's nearly my breakfast time. The clock on the wall says it's nearly breakfast. It wouldn't it be great if, you know, you had a clock on the wall that just told you what to do. Time for a bath. It's nearly breakfast. Make sure you drink plenty of water. You know, it's a reminder clock. I reckon that would be a great idea. Here we go. Here we go. I want to commit to you. Wow. Some divine masculines are spiritually aligning themselves with source energy. Whew. Mind blowing, isn't it? Bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. I'm still not 100% balanced, but I think I could get there soon. If you just hold space for me, Divine Feminine, keep holding space. Keep holding space. Wow, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Some of them already know that they're a twin flame. Some of them have, found out about this on social media. After a time of confusion, which Tibetan bowl do I buy at the local ocean markets? Right? Still a few people making them emotional in their life. But they're coming out of this. They're coming out of this space. Wow. And then the Eight of Wands is here in reverse. So it's this, I want to communicate with you. I don't know when it's going to be, but it's on the way. It's on the horizon. Right? So stay in your joy, Divine Feminine, because, wow, the King of Cups is here. He's still at the beach. He's still at the beach. I don't know, maybe he wants to live at the beach, go to the beach. Perhaps he befriended the local starfish, but look, he bought that Tibetan singing bowl. Remember in the other card? Which Tibetan singing bowl do I buy? And then he buys it. And now he's at the beach. So that sounds good, doesn't it? Even as a metaphor, that sounds great. If you notice, just above his head there's a little crown. He's starting to feel you more. He's starting to know that this is what he wants. Wow, yes. Wanting to grow the connection. Maybe if I nurture this connection, it could become something. What else does he want to say? Wow. Maybe if I get a little bit stronger, I'll be able to come into this connection a bit better. Yeah. Wow. And then the Queen of Wands is here. You are his passion. You create a fire in him. Notice how you're surrounded by candles, Divine Feminine, pure. You might also love cats. But he knows that you can manifest. And for some Divine Masculines, that's going to mean different things. He knows that you can manifest good things. Perhaps you do something, I'm not saying you're a star, but, perhaps you're a star in whatever you do, whatever work you do or hobby or something like that. And he sees that in you and he admires it. He really admires it. So I want to see what he wants to say. Messages. Let's get 5. I feel 5 is important because it's a 5 for change. A change is on the horizon. And after what's been going on in the world, he's noticing that he wants to make a change. And he knows that he wants to make this change with Divine Feminine in his life. And maybe it's only a friendship thing for now. But he knows that that's what he wants. If you were wondering what to do, this might help you. Please contact me soon. Wow. What? Okay, that needs to wait to last. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Can you please contact me soon? Okay. If you could know my heart, you would see it in your smile. Wow. They love your smile, Divine Feminine. I feel like I am drowning right now. Right? And that's a good way. This is the Fleetwood Mac song. Let me think. Oh dear. Drowning in a sea of love where everyone would love to drown. Right? But now it's gone. It doesn't matter anymore. When you build your house, then call me. He's waiting for you to get right in yourself. What you do affects him. Wow. I love this. It's so deep today. I feel like it's really deep. I love this. Look at this. Please contact me soon. And then we get, I can't contact you right now. Life is in the way, which is what I said at the beginning of the reading. And then it says, can you give me some time? I need a break. Okay, so it's this interesting thing going on, is that their soul is calling for you. Right? It's like, you know that card that says calling in your soulmate, you know? Their soul is calling you, but they've just still got a couple of things in the way in 3D. So if you're guided to contact them, maybe wait 3 days to a week is the message I'm getting now. The confusing energy wow, is because of the confusing vibration that Divine Feminine sends out sometimes. This video will be in the Twin Flame Concept video playlist, so you can go back to it. Okay, and understand why perhaps you might want to do my Ascension course, Twin Flame package, my manifestation course, and then the Magic 20. All right. I love you all so much. If you're going to leave a negative comment on my channel, it will be deleted. Ooh. Okay. We can't be having negative because it really affects Elmo. And he doesn't like it. Okay, so if you're going to be a negative Nancy, go elsewhere. And you know, the last thing I was going to say is, if I don't like someone's channel, I simply don't watch it. But I think to leave a negative comment or leave a thumbs down is quite rude. But that's just me. And that's just my opinion. So if you love being here, like, comment, share, subscribe, and contact me if you want to. Otherwise, bugger off and go and watch somewhere else. Which is what we say in Australia, bugger off. If you don't like it, bugger off. Am I allowed to say that in front of you? It's kind of okay. It's kind of like saying shit. But that's really not good either. Now he's shocked. Have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. And do not get angry at people. Even if you get triggered. No hurting them, okay? Be nice, be kind, be loving. Okay. Oh, the things I could do if I was evil. We could put a moustache on little Elmo here and we could be evil for a day. All right, see you everyone. I love you all so much. Even the haters. I love you too. Mwah. Ready for the haters? Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.